Hey friends, I've had some people ask me about my Nucanoe setup for bow fishing. So I've got some time here, just been out catching some bait. So I thought I'd take a minute and show y'all how I set that up. So let me flip this around and we'll take a look. All right. Okay, let me just begin by telling you about the frame, okay? This frame, this top piece here, it's just some 1 inch by 14 gauge. This is 1.25 by 1.25 perforated tube. Then you have an angle here, an angle is 2 by 2 by 1/8 angle to make the legs up. Then what I connect my track to, see if it'll focus on that one down there. There you go. It's some more of that perforated tube. That's excellent for that. Excellent for that. Okay. And I bought, went on Amazon. I bought some long bolts, T-track bolts with those. I don't know what they call them, 7-star grip or whatever, to bring that down. One thing, if you'll take a look close, some of you will. Let me see if I can focus in. No, okay. Yeah, there we go. I've put another, that is a rubber grip nut that goes on a bigger bolt than that. But I needed to elevate this just a little bit because, and so y'all won't have to do that if you haven't built one. I'll tell you, well, my geese are going to carry on. Hang on just a minute. Hey, shh, hush. I messed me up a while ago. Hush. Anyway, let's get back to it. Sorry. Maybe they'll be quiet. Maybe they won't. Good night. Okay. Sorry about that. I elevated that because when I built it, I built this rail level. Well, your Nucanoe, at the front, it angles up. So that ended up with these lights. I actually had smaller lights when I started, and I picked these lights up, so they didn't quite fit underneath. I can do, let me back up here on my framework here. I can do lights on bottom or on top. There's a hole drilled all the way down. So anyway, that's my frame. That's how I done that. And like I said, you just want to, if you happen to build one, you want this rail to kind of slope up with your boat. So that would be the one thing I'd change about this. I like the lights on top of the rail really well, but there's more bugs in my face when I put them underneath the rail. There's less bugs. I lose just a little distance, not bad. You still shoot plenty of fish. I shot a ton of fish last night with them underneath. So, and all they are, these lights, they are 5,000 lumen LEDs from Harbor Freight, at $45 a piece. And you can plug as many, I'll show you, see how it plugs in. You can plug as many as 12 together, they say. So I've got 6 plugged in here. And see my front, and I offset that front just a little bit on purpose for the lights. So anyways, that's kind of, and I could see I've got a hole there and a hole there just like I do over there, but I'm going to shoot to my left all the time. I'll shoot to my right some and I can see plenty well, but I'm not going to turn all the way around. Like with this light, I can turn to my left quite a bit and shoot. I'm not going to turn that far to my right. It's just too awkward, So most of my fish I'm shooting, like where the camera is, it would be the bank, and they're between me and the bank. So that's the way you go with that. So 5,000 lumens are about $45 a piece, I think. And I started out with, I think I had 3 of these, and I had 2 1,500 lumens that were lithium rechargeables that I put on there. I used, the first year I done this, I didn't have this rig. I just built this year. I had a 32-inch light bar on something that would be similar to just this, but not quite so high, and then a way to put the 2 rechargeable lights. They were just on a single bolt coming up out of that track, and so anyways, this is quite an upgrade, and it's really nice. I've been fishing with it this spring, and it's just super. Like I said, the lights down low, I still have plenty of you see plenty far, okay? And I'm sure that's going to even improve since I've elevated it. I haven't taken it out since I elevated it. Last night I realized what I needed to do to change it to get it underneath. Well, here we go again. I guess they ain't satisfied with interrupting me one time. Hey, hang on. We'll be back. All right, let's try it one more time, see if they interrupt me again. So anyway, that's that. And I've just taken, I had these are rod wraps. They're just kind of Velcro deal to hold 2 or 3 rods together, and I use them just to bundle up the cords there. Now, they're all plugged together, so let me show you what I do. Set this up here. Hang on just a minute. Okay. So I've got this inverter. It came from Harbor Freight as well. And I stick it, it's Nucanoe. It has dry well right there. I stick this in that dry well, leave these cords out, and of course I have a battery right in front of the dry well. That's where I put my battery. And then I run this one plug down in the box. So I run it off that inverter and that battery. Last night I shot fish for probably, I don't know, 8:30. I had my lights on. Good 4.5 hours. I still had plenty of battery left. I can probably get 7 or 8 hours out of a battery. I can get more out of a battery than I can possibly fish. So it works really well. And that inverter stays in there, it stays dry, so there's no problems. So then what I've done here, let me back us out one more notch. I've got a stand-up bar, and I got these Copen, these are ATV gun racks, but they just mount to a bar. So I've got them mounted to that, which gives me an excellent spot to keep my bow. And, when I'm traveling to the coves or wherever I'm gonna shoot, my bow's there. I get up, I catch a fish, and I'll stick my bow down there, sit down in the seat and line him, And so that's really a great deal, a great addition if you're gonna do this on a kayak, because we're limited in space and we have to use our hands. It's just way different than shooting on a boat. It really is, and which I just love it, and I like the challenge of the shooting them from the kayak. Another thing that I do, I'll tell you right quick. Now you've probably seen this. Let me flip over that deal right there. That operates my trolling motor. That's my speed box, and it hangs right there. Okay, so while I'm fishing, that hangs right there. The first year I tried this back in 2020, it was a mess because I was having to reach back for that tiller handle extension, trying to run and turn and everything. I've got my kayak rigged up to where now I run my speed off that and I turn with the seat, because the Nucanoe Frontier 12, they give you that freedom of that 360 seat. And one of these days, there's where it's hooked. I'll make a video and show you what all I've done there. People have done some things similar, but that allows me, I can stand up, my calf, my legs just push that back and forth, push that seat. That steers me. So now I can keep my attention on the water all the time looking for fish, and it has increased the number of fish I shoot tremendously. So that's been a great addition. Like I said, I'll make a deal to show you what all I've done to that to make that handy. It's handy for fishing, but it's really, really handy for doing this bow fishing, okay? Another thing I do, because we're so limited in space, is I like to carry, I've got this deal called, guillotine. This is what they call a guillotine. That's a brand. It's just a kind of a fish spear, I guess. And I carry that with me. I don't know, a week or two ago, shot I think it was 56 plus pound buffalo, and got him up to the boat with my arrow, put the guillotine in him, and it goes all the way through 3 prongs. Then I've got him. Okay, I can work my arrow however I need to, and I can get it out before I bring some big fish on board with me. I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I shot a long gar. My goodness, I don't know how long he was. He's every bit of 5 foot though. And you know, you don't want to just grab your arrow and flop him up in the front of your boat, your kayak with you. You know, you need to do something with him. So I guillotined him, and I always carry leather gloves with me. Let me show y'all something. Well, they're back here because I always carry a set of these gloves with me. I keep them up here. That's how I handle my gar, because I got to get them in the boat. I fish for them, and I bow fish for them, and I rod and reel fish for them. So either way, I use them gloves and grab that old beak and keep them from hurting me. I usually, and a lot of times I'll gill them, you know, and bleed them out because I keep a tub back in the back of my Nucanoe to throw my fish in. And you get some of them big fish, you know, they need to be, especially a big old long gar, he don't hardly fit in it. You really gotta take him, get him where he isn't flopping around so much. So that's kind of how I handle that. That's how I handle the big fish. It's with that guillotine. It's a great product to have. I guess they still make them. I don't know, I've had that probably 3 or 4 years. And I'm glad I got it. It's really handy for doing that. Another thing I'll just show you right quick. Let me focus in one more time. This right here, of course, my pliers. I keep pliers up here to unscrew my arrow if I can't get it turned to let go of the fish. This is just like a $4 magnet, 94-pound magnet from Harbor Freight. Got the hole in it. So all you gotta do is have some sort of T-track bolt, and it'll bolt right down. It's handy. I've got one on. I've got a Predator 13 pedal drive, Old Town kayak. I've got one of these glued to the side of my kayak because I put my hooks when I'm catfishing, big hooks and stuff. Unhook a big fish, I put my hook on that, and it stays. And then I can handle and do whatever I need to with my fish. That's just a great thing to have, and I use it a lot bow fishing. It kind of keeps that guillotine in place, keeps them pliers in place. Excuse me, if I got a knife, I'll throw a knife down on there. It'll hold it in place and keep it out of the way. It's very handy. Anyway, the stand-up bar, these are Copen brand ATV gun racks. This Jupiter power inverter, it come from Harbor Freight. The lights came from Harbor Freight. Yeah, you ain't gonna find them much cheaper than Harbor Freight, really. And they've been serving me well this year. I've just used them this year, but they're doing a good job for me. I ordered from Yak Attack, I ordered some, I think they're 2 or 2.5 inch T-bolts, because that's what's in here is track bolts. See if I can get up under and show you. See? That way nothing's wasted. If I want to pull that out and need to use it to put something else down, I can just take that off, and I've got a T-track bolt that I'm able to use for whatever I want to use it for. And if I want to just keep it all on there, it's good. It makes a great bolt to hold them on. But it fits everything on the kayak and all the accessories, so it's great to have. So anyway, my rail, just a homemade deal, painted it black with some of that I think bed liner, undercoating stuff. You get over in automotive, and that's what I've done. And that's how I bow hunt. And man, it is a lot of fun. This Nucanoe, it's just great for that. With the big open deck, and the weight capacity it allows, the stability it has, it's just very handy for something like this. So anyways, that's my setup. I'm not much of a video maker. I've made a few and put them out there on YouTube, and I'd like to get better at it, but you know, it's harder for me because I like to fish. I don't want to spend all my time filming and making sure I'm filming. So I've kind of been tore, but I enjoy it. And a big reason I enjoy it because I love to watch other people, and I've learned from them and picked up ideas from them and maybe modified their idea to fit me. And I think it's good for the community to have those YouTube videos we all can learn from. I hope this has helped you and learn something. It's a lot of fun, and maybe it's kind of give you an idea, and maybe you can modify it and revise it, make it better and better for you at least, and get out there on the water and enjoy some bow fishing out of your kayak. And but this is how I've set it up on the Nucanoe. Like I said, it's a good boat for that. Just a lot of great purpose, the way it's designed, it works well for this. I don't know, like I said, I've got a Predator Old Town. It wouldn't work well for bow fishing. It's just not set up where I can do all the things I can do with my Nucanoe. I like it. There's a lot of good, I've had a lot of good fishing out of it. So it serves its purpose well too. So anyways, you guys, you like and subscribe my channel. Maybe I'll make some more videos. I made a bow fishing video when I first started, and you can kind of see how much I'm not a video maker. Like I said, maybe it'll inspire me to make a little more. But I hope this has helped you. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy your time out on the water. Y'all be blessed, and we'll see you on the next video.